Hello, everybody. Welcome to Story Time. I have a brilliant new story. It's called Jack's House, and it's written by Karen Magnuson Beil and illustrated by Mark Wohnoutka. That is a really difficult name to say. So, Jack's House. I see a puppy. What do you think our story is going to be about? Do you think this is Jack? Maybe. It does look like a Jack. I really love his hard hat. Why do you wear one of these hats? Do any of you know? Why do you wear a hard hat? And what is this? It's a tool belt. Hey, and he's got lots of different tools in his tool belt. Maybe he is a construction worker. Maybe he is building the house. Do you think? Possibly. Well, let's get into our story and see what this beautiful book is all about. Jack's house. This is Jack. How fun. Do you think this is Jack or this is Jack? I think we're going to have to try and guess. Let's see if the story will let us know. This is Jack. And this is the house that Jack built, that Jack said he built. But here is the real story and pictures to prove it. Isn't this a beautiful house? So this is the house that Jack said he built. So maybe this is Jack. This is the bulldozer that scraped the land for Jack's house. Look, there's a bulldog driving the bulldozer. And this is the backhoe that dug the cellar where the land was scraped for Jack's house. Have you seen one of these big bulldozer diggers before? Called a backhoe. Have you seen one of them? They've got such big buckets to scoop out the sand, don't they? And this is the cement mixer that poured the floor where the cellar was dug, where the land was scraped for Jack's house. Look at all the cement coming out. And this is the forklift that hoisted up the bricks to build the walls, where the floor was poured, where the cellar was dug, where the land was scraped for Jack's house. And this is the rack truck that delivered the windows to let in light, where the walls were bricked, where the floor was poured, where the cellar was dug, where the land was scraped for Jack's house. This dog seems to be building most of the house. What did Jack do? And this is the broom truck that raised the shackles to the roof, where the windows were framed and the walls were bricked, where the floor was poured, where the cellar was dug, where the land was scraped for Jack's house. Look at that. He's putting the tiles on the roof. I like this purple truck. And this is the dump truck that hauled 2 trees to shade the house, where the roof was nailed, where the windows were framed, where the walls were bricked, where the floor was poured, where the cellar was dug, where the land was scraped for Jack's house. Look at that big dump truck. And this is the van that brought the hammock, cozy and snug, where the trees were planted and the roof was nailed, where the windows were framed and the walls were bricked, where the floor was poured and the cellar was dug and the land was scraped for Jack's house. And this is Jack relaxing out back with a nice cocktail drink there, relaxing under the shade. And he's enjoying his new house. And this is the dog who did all the work. Oof. Eh? This is the dog. So he did all the work, not Jack. Oh, I wonder. And he looks very angry, don't you think? And this is the pickup truck. What is the pickup truck going to do? Who carried away a patch of grass, 2 trees, a hammock, and Jack. Bye-bye. Look, hey, what's happening? And this is the house that Max built. So it wasn't Jack's house, it was Max's house. I really enjoyed that story. Did you? Have you built your own house before? Maybe you've built a fort with blankets and cushions. I hope you enjoyed the story. We'll see you again next time, Storytime friends. Bye-bye.